Yep, go for it, yep.
The boys at school and I disappeared between classes, passed tobacco between our hands like water at the well. Smoke signals provide a translation between multicolored kids wagging a vacant lot. We met there between family and school, but most at home in the no man's land, where the old and the new worlds couldn't find us. We were met there for fights, first kisses, cheeky swigs of alcohol on weekend nights. It's even where my old friend Mark told me about how our friend Omar had died. I found the truth somewhere between the explanations. Us kids grew up in that vacant lot, between being Greek, Lebanese, Vietnamese, and Australian.
Oh, that's me!
Knowing we're no longer truly either one, but somehow both. My own kids are like rivers, always moving but somehow still enough to be given a name like Wog, Nip, Fake, hyphen, Australian. Some, of course, will learn when we learned how to drive. We'd ride for hours in the only place where we felt like we belong, somewhere between the points A and B. Between the green and the red, I learned to love the traffic lights when they turned amber because I realized our teachers always slowed down on their approach to us and tapped their feet impatiently for our answers. I've learned to rest my head on the elbows of my lovers, somewhere between their hearts and their hands. Like the moon, I keep my distance, because it's the only thing that makes me look like I'm standing still to get close enough to you. So now I write my best work in transit, in hotel rooms where the linen is transparent and the paintings by no one. I write so the silence between my words can begin to make sense, so I exist somewhere between the surface of the page and the tip of the pen. So I write this piece, in the margins, but the whole thing is in the title, at the dawn of the dusk, somewhere between the ridges, the pinnacle, and the cusp. So when they tell me I'm not political enough, not Greek enough, Australian enough, not poet enough, not street enough, or not me enough, I tell them I'm a star, and I exist somewhere between you seeing me shine and realizing I'm already dead to you. I just let you witness some of my burning. I'm not a hyphen, I'm a 100-meter dash. Between my history and your make-believe. Between white Australian policies and being saved by a colony. Between having to drag my past kicking back into my prison, and then hide it behind my back in your prisons. So be careful when you place that hyphen in my name. I'll use it to cut your throat, just to show you how much I love this country. But that I will always have some Sparta in me. I may be an amberlite, but amber is the only gemstone that is a living, flowing liquid, permanently fossilized, that keeps itself warm, that's used as a medicine, that smells sweet when it gets burned, that in Roman times was more worth than a slave. It was only used to decorate Mycenaean tombs. It was named electron by ancient Greeks, the precursor of the English word for electricity, because they discovered that if it was run the wrong way, amber will always create a spark. And amber is only ever increased in value when some of us are discovered stuck in it. Some, of course, us forgotten ones, the in-betweens, the most rare, would gather around the fires in that vacant lot, tell stories of our silence, of how our friend Omar was sent flying between the hood of a Holden and the wall of a house, like a shooting star. I'm just glad that we got to witness some of his burning.